Hello and welcome. So last time we spoke about if statements, and now I'm going to show you a for loop which is going to be very useful in our game development. So the for loop goes like for, and then we have these brackets, and then we can open up curly brackets to add code in here. And this loop, the statement here in this loop is kind of contained of three parts. So first we declare how the loop starts. So we say int I mostly is equal to 0. So we're going to start with this integer and its value is going to be 0. And then we say this is going to loop until this condition is met. So we're going to say this will loop until I is less than or equal to, we can say number. And each time we loop through this, we're going to increase I by 1. And now in here we can just call our print bucket method. So if I save this and go back into Unity, if I select my game object, and now see that our, let me just delete all of this. The number is 10. We should get the code executed 10 times. So now if I start, we get print buckets 11 times. Well, that is because I starts from 0, but the number is 10. So if you count that up, that's 11. So what we usually do is subtract number by 1. Whoa, I have insert turned on, sorry about that. And now we should get this printed out 10 times, but first clear our console so it doesn't confuse us. And we get 10. If we change the number to maybe 5, we would get 5. Okay. Now this is really useful if you want to get the length of a string really quickly. So now we can say, instead of the condition to be number minus 1, we can say name.length minus 1. So we're going to start from 0 and until I is less than or equal to name.length. So basically if our name is Sven, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 characters. And we can say number plus plus, and we can start by setting the number to be 0 up here in the start method. Don't set number to be equal to 0 in the for loop, because then it will always be set to 0, and until it loops, number will be set to 0. And now if we go back into Unity, make sure we set number to 0 also in here. And if we run, nothing is happening. Oh, actually, we get our number here shown because we didn't debug log it. We just saw the change here. We get 4. And now if I type in something really, really long, I start, and I don't have to count up the string. I just know it's 28 characters, which is really great. We will be using this a lot in game development. So that will be kind of a basic explanation of the for loop. Next time we'll talk about some object-oriented programming, and then we will be able to move on for game development. Thank you for watching, and see you then.